Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today I'll just explain you how to do the 9th class Unit 4 project work. Hope you have done all your other projects promptly in time. Let's get into the session now. 9th class Unit 4 project work is a very simple one. All you need to do is go to your neighborhood area and interview the people. Let me just explain you the task. Let's get into the question. The question here, you have a picture. Look at the picture. Our water resources are getting polluted every day. If we do not care enough to prevent pollution and save water, there is going to be an acute scarcity of water. So you can see in the picture there is a lot of pollution. So many plastic bottles, drums, polythene covers, and the water is also very dirty. Okay, so if we don't prevent pollution, we are going to get a scarcity means no availability of water. That's called scarcity, that is little availability of water. Now the task is visit 5 houses in your locality and collect the following information. Now what you should do is you should write these questions in 5 different papers. Okay, and you have to take this paper and ask a question to each family, right? So firstly you will write these questions in 5 different papers. The first question is number of members in the family, total number of members in the family, then how many adults, how many children. Okay, and then average quantity of water used in the household in liters. You have to write in liters how much water is used for drinking and cooking, for washing and cleaning the house, for cattle means the cows, buffaloes, goats, all these are called cattle. Okay, for gardening how much water is used, you have to ask them. The average quantity of water wasted in the household. Generally we see the lot of water is wasted in the household for washing the vegetables, washing clothes. If you don't use it economically, just wastage happens. How much water is wasted for drinking and cooking food, how much for washing clothes and cleaning the house, how much for cattle, that all we have to ask them and we have to write. Okay, and then what are the water sources for the household and what is the average quantity of water used from these sources. Sources means from where we get the water. Is it from the well the well in the household, or the public well? Public well means a common well for many people, that is called public well. Water from public taps. You might have seen in the streets, taps are there, those are called public taps. River, pond or lake. If there are no taps, are they getting water from river, pond or lake? That you should write, ask and write. Okay, does the groundwater in the locality get polluted? If so, the sources. So you have to ask them whether the water over there is polluted. If polluted, how they are polluted, what are the things which are causing the pollution. Is it industrial waste or the sewage water? What is the source, how the water is polluted? That you should ask and you should write. Next we need to ask if the groundwater is polluted, how it is polluted. Is it because of domestic sewage? Domestic sewage means the drainage water from the household area, that is called domestic sewage. Industrial wastewater, if there are any industries existing, whether they are allowing the wastewater to mix in the water or water source. Yeah, and then agriculture wastewater or construction site runoff. Generally construction sites, they use lot of water, and when that water gets mixed with the other water, the good water gets polluted. What is the reason? You have to find out. Urban runoff means the sewage water, drainage water getting mixed to the pure water. Okay, so here, and then next what you should do is work in 3 groups and make reports as suggested below. Present all the reports before the whole class. So here again we have to divide into 3 groups. One group should analyze on one data, second one on the another one, third one on the third one. So when you are collecting the information, keep in your mind what is your task to be done. So group A, what they should do is the quantity of water used by the household in the locality from various water sources and how the usage can be minimized. Minimized means made less as possible. Minimized for conserving drinking water. You know, water is getting very scarce nowadays. There is a lot of water scarcity. We have to conserve this water for the other people. So how we can lessen, how we can make it less so that other people can use, that we need to find out the ways. Okay, the second group, the group B, should do this task, that is the water sources in the locality, how the water gets polluted and how it can be prevented, how to prevent the pollution of water, that group B has to analyze. Group C, what measures can be taken for conserving water, how to preserve the water. Okay, the best source of water is rainwater, how to save it, how to keep the naturally occurring water source pure without getting polluted, that group C has to analyze. And preventing pollution of water, how to prevent the pollution of water, that group C has to analyze. So here is the way, is a format how to make the project work. Firstly, you will write unit 4, then the theme. The theme of this project work is environment. The theme of the entire unit you have to write. Okay, task is visit 5 houses and collect the information about the number of members, average quantity of water used, quantity of water wasted, and the sources of water. All this you have to write as the task. Work in 3 groups and make reports as suggested below. Present all the reports before the whole class. So just now I told you the entire question you have to write it as it is. Now primary information. Name of the project, water conservation. Date of the project, 15th September. Since this lesson is in September month, any date from September month you can write. Mode of the project, interview, because we are going to ask 5 families about the information. This is interview. Okay, and the next is number of students participated, 6 students. This is a group activity. Now here we have group A, group B, group C. So 2 members from group A, 2 members from group B, 2 members from group C can can mingle as a group, can join as a group, so that each group can have one report, two reports each. That is, from group A, 2 students will be in one group. From group B, that is, they will make that report, they will be in that group. Group C, 2 members will be in that group. So 6 members together can make a group. So in each group you will have all the 3 reports. Okay. Now here goes the way. Firstly, how you will do is, you will write the family 1 and write all the 5 questions. There you have been given the questions. The same thing you will write. And number of members in the family. Adults, how many? 2. Children, how many? 3. Average quantity of water used in the household. For drinking and cooking, 20 liters. For washing clothes and cleaning the house, 60 liters. For cattle, 10 liters. For gardening, 5 liters. The average quantity of water wasted in the household in liters. For drinking and cooking food, 1 liter is wasted. For washing clothes and cleaning the house, 40 liters. For cattle, 5 liters. For gardening, no water is wasted. Okay, whatever they say, that you have to record, you have to write. What are the water sources of the household and what is the average quantity of water used from these sources? Well, in the household, 80 liters. Public well, no. In their locality, no public well is there. Water from public taps, how many? 30 liters. River, pond or lake, no. They are getting water from public taps and well in the household. Okay. Does the water in the locality get polluted? Yes. If so, the sources. First is domestic sewage. Yes. Industrial waste? No. Agriculture water waste? No. Construction site runoff? No. Urban runoff? No. So here the water is polluted by domestic sewage. Okay. Like that you have to again go to family 2. There the number of members of the family. Adults 3, children 2. Average quantity of water used in the household. For drinking and cooking food, 40 liters. For washing clothes and cleaning the house, 60 liters. For cattle, nil means no. For gardening, nil, that is no. The average quantity of water wasted in the household. For drinking and cooking food, 3 liters. For washing clothes and cleaning the house, 20 liters. For cattle, nil. For gardening, nil. That means in their house there are no cattle, there are no plants. Okay, so no water is used or wasted. What are the water sources of the household and what is the average quantity of water used? Well in the household, 60 liters. Public well, 20 liters. Water from public taps, 20 liters. River, pond or lake? No, they are not getting water from river, pond or lake. Does the groundwater in the locality get polluted? Yes, from the urban runoff it is getting polluted. Okay, so family 3, number of members, adults 3, children 3. Average quantity of water used in the household. For drinking and cooking food, 40 liters. Washing clothes, 60 liters. Cattle, nil. Gardening, nil. Then water wasted. Drinking and cooking, 1 liter. Washing clothes, 40 liter. For cattle, nil. For gardening, nil. What are the water sources for the household and what is the average quantity of water used from these sources? So first one is water well in the household, 80 liters, water from public taps, 30 liters. Okay, and is the groundwater polluted? Yes, because of construction site runoff. Okay, so you can see here everywhere the groundwater is getting polluted. This is about family 4. The number of members in the family, adults 2, children 3. Okay, the average quantity of water used is for drinking and cooking food, 20 liters. Washing clothes and cleaning the house, 80 liters. For cattle, 10 liters. For gardening, 5 liters. The quantity of water wasted. Drinking and cooking food, 1 liter. Washing clothes and cleaning the house, 40 liters. For cattle, 5 liters. For gardening, nil. What are the water sources here? Well in the household, 80 liters. Water from public taps, 30 liters. Okay, so here it is an approximate value. How much they are taking? You can write it as per those people, those who are giving you the information. Is groundwater in the locality getting polluted? Yes, it is. How? Industrial wastewater. Okay, so this way you have to write. Family 5 members, adults 2, children 3. Drinking and cooking, 80 liters. Washing clothes and cleaning house, 30 liters. Okay, for cattle, nil. For gardening, nil. No water is wasted. Okay, what are the water sources for the household and what is the average quantity of water used from these sources? So here where are they getting the water from? The well in the household, 80 liters. Then water from public taps, 30 liters. River, pond and lake, 10 liters. Here how is the groundwater polluted? From the agricultural wastewater. So this way you have to get the information and write it in that way. And then report. For group A, the report goes this way. As per the data collected, I understood that most of the people are using water lavishly. Lavishly means without thinking. They are using more than required. They are not bothered about the people who are facing problems due to water scarcity. I even understood that people do not have the awareness about the decreasing reserves of fresh water sources. Most of the water is wasted in washing the floor, washing vehicles or rinsing the clothes. Rinsing means putting the clothes into the water, taking it out. More and more water they are using, they are wasting. Okay, I feel that the usage of water can be minimized by being conscious of the conservation of water. People can mop the floor instead of washing by using washing machines when the tub is full. Instead of using every now and then the washing machine, you can use the washing machine when the clothes are more. You can when the tub is full. Okay, and then watering the plants in the night time, wiping the vehicles instead of washing them, and by using water filled in a bucket for bath rather than using a water shower. When you use water shower, you feel happy and you keep using the shower for a long time and the water gets wasted more. If you fill the bucket and bath, then you can use the required amount. Okay. Above all, digging rainwater harvesting pits is the best way to conserve water. This is the report for Group A, how to minimize water usage. Then Group B. Group B is about the pollution, how to reduce the pollution. As per the data collected, I got to know that the water sources in our locality are borewells and public taps. The water is getting polluted by the reckless means reckless disposal of garbage, discharge of sewage water into the barren lands, which in turn pollutes the underground water. So we can see that the sewage water, sometimes it is directly mixing with the groundwater. Sometimes it is let in the land. From the land, the water automatically goes to the groundwater and the groundwater is polluted. And the toxic means poisonous. Toxic industrial waste being disposed near the water source. Near the water source they are disposing, and they will tell that they are not putting into the water source. Slowly it will pollute the underground water. Naturally water sources are polluted. This can be prevented by treating the industrial waste before disposing them, putting the garbage in the garbage bins, and by connecting the sewage water pipes to the sewage canals. So these are the ways how you can prevent the pollution. The younger generation, especially the students, must be made aware of the value of fresh water. We the students are the future citizens, so we should be made aware. We should feel conscious, responsible for conserving the water. Group C. In order to conserve water, rainwater harvesting pits need to be dug for each household. So it should be made compulsory for each building or each construction to dig a rainwater harvesting pit. Lakes and ponds need to be desilted. Desilted means during a rainy season the water flows. With that so much of mud also comes, and in that lake or pond that mud gets deposited. So the amount of water that can be collected becomes less. So when you remove all that mud, that is called desilting, more water can be saved. The rainwater can be conserved for the future use. Okay. The passage of rainwater need to be cleaned. You know how where the flow of water will be. Yeah, so the flow of water should not be stopped. If it is stopped, it will be getting into another sources which are not good for saving the water. So we have to see to it the rainwater flows correctly and reaches the correct place, so that the rainwater can be used for irrigation for our future use. Okay, and rainwater harvesting pits need to be dug to store water for irrigation. Dams need to be constructed. Plantation, afforestation also means plantation only, should be encouraged. Then how to prevent pollution? Industrial waste should not be allowed to be disposed into water sources. If they are mixing this water into water sources, that is industrial waste, they should be punished. Yeah, given strict warnings. Okay, industrial waste must be treated. Treated means generally industrial waste are poisonous, toxic. They should be some chemicals should be used, so that acidic thing becomes basic, that poisonous things becomes non-poisonous. Like that they have to treat the waste and then send it, so that it is not harmful to the public, innocent public. Okay, and then sewage water must be disposed through a proper pipeline and should be checked frequently if any leakages are there, so that the pollution can be avoided. Hope I could help you out with the project work of the unit 4 of our 9th standard. Hope this session was useful to you all. Please share with as many friends as possible. Subscribe our channel for further references. I'll be uploading the answers for the question papers, how to attempt your examination papers, and we have already done all the summaries of the lessons and the question and answers. Please refer them and click the like button if this session was useful to you all. Thank you for watching and have a great day.